Welcome to the session. This session is going to help you build your first agent within 5 minutes. And you don't need previous experience working with agents or coding experience. What is N8N? N8N stands for Node Mission. It combines the word node and automation, which is Node Mission, which is simplified as N8N. The number 8 represents the 8 characters between the first and last N in the word Node Mission. N8N is a workflow automation platform that allows you to connect to different applications and AI models through their APIs. Each of these application or AI models are represented as nodes. So when we call it as node automation, the node does not indicate Node.js. It indicates the building blocks of the workflow automation we are going to create. And what are the prerequisites for building this agent? So the first one is you need to create an account on N8N. Let's go ahead and do that. Search N8N in your browser and open the first official link. You can ignore the cookies. Click on the get started link and it asks for a company email. It doesn't need to be a company email. You can use your personal Gmail account and hit submit. You will receive an email with verification code. Enter the code. Hit submit. On the next screen, enter your name and password and an account name. It can be anything. And N8N offers a 14-day free trial. It's asking for the company information and your role. These are all generic questions. You can select whatever is applicable. If you want to invite anyone else to view your workflow, you can invite. I'm going to skip that for now. So the workspace is setting up. Once you see this workspace ready message, you can click on the start automating button. Now this will launch your workspace. There is a chat assistant. I'm going to click on this plus icon on the left hand pane to create a new workflow. And it opens up an editor or canvas where you can build your workflow. Click on the add first step. This is an event when you want your workflow to execute. It can be a manual execution or you can have it scheduled. In this case, we want to control it by a chat message. So when we send a message, the workflow need to execute. So find the trigger and you can close this window. You can see the chat trigger is added as a first step to the workflow. Let me try to send a message. Hi. You can see the workflow is executed. It has received the message, but it will not perform any operation as we haven't introduced any AI agent to this. So let's move on to adding an agent here. So click on the plus icon, select the first option, which is AI, and then click on the AI agent and you can see user message is received as a prompt. Now you can see the agent node has 3 connectors: chat model, memory, tool. The chat model is nothing but the LLM. When users send a message, the AI agent need to understand the context. So this works like a brain to the AI agent. You can use OpenAI or Anthropic model here. Let me search OpenAI and select the OpenAI chat model here. We can select setup credential and enter the API key from OpenAI account. If you don't have an OpenAI account, you have to create one. But you can see OpenAI is offering 100 free credits. Let me make use of that. Once I click claim credits, I have access to some of the models. I'm going to use the default selection and close this window. So you can see the AI agent has a connection to the OpenAI model. Let me send a message again. Now you can see the agent is processing the user input and replying back. You can see under the output section, and let me send a question. What is Canada's capital? And you can see the message is being processed and the corresponding blocks are being highlighted in green, and you can see the response under the output section. And we have built a chatbot. It is similar to ChatGPT or Claude that can understand user input and respond back. In our next session, we can add memory to it and additional tools to enhance its capabilities. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the upcoming session.